Hey everyone, so I'm at Cristo Redeemer in Brazil, and this is pretty exciting because I have been looking forward to this my whole trip. It's basically the huge Jesus statue that's white on the top of the hill. If you look over here, you can see it is absolutely massive. Apparently the story goes it was designed by a Brazilian designer, but it was too complicated and they didn't have the resources to make it in Brazil, so they sent it to France. So from France, it was then shipped here and then by train brought to Brazil. So I guess it was brought in pieces because it's just so massive. And the story goes on the design of it. Apparently there was two separate designs and the people chose which one they liked better, and they decided to choose the one with the open arms, saying it's something to protect the country and the city. So I thought that was really interesting. If you look behind me, you can see a massive view of the whole of Rio. Here you've got the ocean and the iconic Sugarloaf Mountain. If you look across here, you've got all the beaches and the lake here. This is Ipanema Beach, just here. And if you look over here, that's Copacabana. And yeah, it's like such an amazing view. I've got a perfect day because it's the first blue sky in about a week. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like the postcard. Okay, hey everyone, so I'm at the famous Lapa Mosaic Stairs, and this place is amazing. I've seen it on the internet, but it actually looks better in real life. And my tour guide tells me that the history of the stairs is a guy from Chile came here after traveling 57 countries around the world and fell in love with Rio, so he decided to stay here for the rest of his days. While he was here, he saw that Lapa needed a bit of cleaning up, so he asked the government whether he could clean up this particular area. So this is how these stairs came about. And if you look closely, each tile represents a different part of the countries around the world. I mean, over here you've got the Opera House, over there you've got kangaroos, things from Argentina, Europe, Australia, China, just every single country you can think of, there's a tile, or quite possibly a few. And I thought this was really amazing, and apparently the stairs didn't get famous until certain celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Pharrell Williams shot their famous beautiful film clip, YouTube, the incredible Hulk Usher, and yeah, I mean, like, so now it's known as a famous icon for Rio de Janeiro, but I think it's quite interesting how it wasn't actually popular until the celebrities started noticing it, and it goes all the way up here. It's quite far, and it's completely mosaic, and they tell me that the artist himself still updates the tiles, so that's why it looks so amazing. It kind of looks like it's sort of new, but no, it's just so inspiring. Anyway, everyone goes a little bit crazy like. Hey everyone, so I'm at the top of Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio, and it's pretty amazing up here. You look down here, you got a great view of all of Rio de Janeiro, and you look down here, there's a little beach called Red Beach. If you look over here, there's the beach of Copacabana and Leme. If you look around the corner, there's Ipanema and Lemon. But pretty much this place is really iconic tourist site for everyone coming to Rio, and it's amazing. We've got a little cable car up here, actually two, there's another mountain behind that, and I feel like a massive gringo, which is amazing. That's really what you came here to feel, like a gringo. But I would highly recommend this because hey everyone, so I'm at the middle section of Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio. So this here is Sugarloaf Mountain. The reason that it's called Sugarloaf Mountain is the people who colonized Brazil, Rio, used to build this massive cake called Sugarloaf cake, and they used to compare their cake to the mountain, so then they decided to call their mountain Sugarloaf, which I think is really cute. I mean, looks exactly like it. And here is the cable cars that brought us up to the top, and yeah, it's like, I think amazing to be able to be here after seeing it so many times. Hey everyone, so I'm at the favelas in Brazil, and I've just done a really awesome tour, and this place is amazing. I mean, you look behind here, you can see just an array of colours and shapes and sizes of this favela. Apparently the history of favelas is it started in about the 1960s when there was a massive boom in the economy and jobs were very high. So a lot of people from the local villages came around and jobs. By the 70s, the jobs were minimum and all these people were left jobless. So they moved to the favelas where it was really cheap. If you look at the favelas, you're actually quite surprised at how built up it is to, say, the city of God days, where it was very poor and a lot of crime, a lot of drug trafficking, and everything was just run by the mafia and the drug dealers. I mean, if you look inside, they've got buses, they've got food, they dress definitely normal like everyone else in, like, say, Copacabana. They have motorbikes, cars, full electronics in their houses, fresh food, everything. It's just a really big eye-opener. I thought it would be very different, but I mean, the only thing that is probably a little bit dangerous is it's a bit dark and you're not actually sure where is safe. So I'm at Copacabana Beach in Brazil, and I've hired a bike for the day, which costs about 15 reals, which is about $7 Australian. And the weather's not too amazing here, but the views are incredible. I mean, I've just done about a 3 or 4 kilometer bike ride from Copacabana to Ipanema Beach, where I'm staying at the moment, and I'm pretty sure I'm so happy. I feel like a 5-year-old let loose on a bike, and it's amazing here. I mean, just so chilled out, and just really easy, except kind of have to watch out for people pickpocketing you, which is a bit of a shame, but other than that, I mean, this place is amazing, and if the weather was a bit better, I think I'd be crying because it's so beautiful here.
Escuta o som da furiosa bateria, a furiosa banda, fazer o fogo magia e fantasia. Escuta o som da fúria, bate na palma da mão. É pra sair do chão, é pra sair do chão. Por aí, deixa o cabelo ferver. Bate na palma da mão, bate na palma da mão.